A rocket fired from Yemen hit an area of Tel Aviv overnight, leaving 16 people slightly injured by shattered glass from nearby windows, the Israeli military said Saturday. A further 14 people sustained minor injuries as they rushed to shelters when air raid sirens sounded before the projectile hit just before 4 a.m. Saturday, the military said. The Houthis later issued a statement on their Telegram channel saying they had aimed at a military target, which they did not identify, with a hypersonic ballistic missile. The attack comes less than 2 days after a series of Israeli airstrikes on Yemen's Houthi rebel-held capital, Sana'a, and port city of Hodeidah killed at least 9 people. The Israeli strikes were in response to a Houthi attack in which a long-range missile hit an Israeli school building. The Houthis also claimed a drone strike targeting an unspecified military target in central Israel on Thursday. The Israeli military says the Iran-backed Houthis have launched more than 200 missiles and drones during the Israel-Hamas war in Gaza. The Houthis have also been attacking shipping in the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden, attacks they say won't stop until there is a ceasefire in Gaza. The Israeli strikes Thursday caused considerable damage to the Houthi-controlled Red Sea ports that will lead to the immediate and significant reduction in port capacity, United Nations spokesman Stefan Dujarric said. The port at Hodeidah has been key for food shipments into Yemen in its decade-long civil war. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres said both sides' attacks risk further escalation in the region and undermine UN mediation efforts.
My wife and my little kid, 6-year-old kid, we've been sleeping, and then we'll hear the sirens. We got ready to go to the shelter, and as we organized to go down, we heard the boom, really huge boom from the missile, and something like 40 seconds after the sirens, we heard the boom, and all the glasses from the windows came on us.
הייתה אזעקה בסביבות 3:30 בבוקר, לקחתי אותי ואת הכלב שלי, התחלנו לרוץ למדרגות, הגענו לקומה השנייה, ופשוט הבזק אור, עדף, נפלנו לרצפה, בלגן גדול, זכוכיות בכל מקום.
No. Sit like God. That's one. Ilham Aliyev. This. בפנים נשבר. יש לך את המרפסת שם, קטסטרופה, עכשיו אני אקח לך.
כן, זה לא היה דקה וחצי. ממש, אם מישהו היה מגיע לבוא למקלט, ממש פה למטה, והשדלת הייתה מעיפה אותו, די מזל. לא חשבתי.
A citizen of Uzbekistan was charged and detained by a Russian court with killing a senior Russian general and his assistant following a bombing with an electric scooter, which was later claimed by Ukraine's security services, Russian state news agency TASS said Thursday. The agency said Akhmadzhan Kurbanov was ordered detained until February 17 following a bombing that killed Lieutenant General Igor Kirillov, the chief of Russia's radiation, biological and chemical protection forces. He was also charged with illegally manufacturing explosives. Kirillov was killed Tuesday as he left his southeastern Moscow apartment by a bomb hidden on an electric scooter outside his building, a day after Ukraine's security service leveled criminal charges against him. His assistant, Ilya Polikarpov, also was killed. Kurbanov, previously referred to by news agencies as Akhmad Kurbanov, was detained by Russian security services Wednesday. Shortly after he was detained, Russia's Federal Security Service, or FSB, which did not identify him, said he was born in 1995 and was recruited by Ukraine's security service. The Associated Press could not confirm the conditions under which the suspect spoke to the FSB. He said he had been promised $100,000 and resettlement in a European Union country in exchange for killing Kirillov, according to the FSB. The agency said that acting on instructions from Ukraine, the suspect picked up a homemade bomb in Moscow, placed it on an e-scooter and parked it at the entrance to Kirillov's apartment building. He rented a car to monitor the location and set up a camera that live-streamed the scene to his handlers in the Ukrainian city of Dnipro, the FSB said, detonating the bomb when Kirillov left the building. Kirillov, 54, was the head of Russia's radiation, biological and chemical protection forces. The special troops are tasked with protecting the military from use of nuclear, chemical or biological weapons and ensuring operations in a contaminated environment. He was under sanctions from several countries, including the UK and Canada, for his actions in Russia's military operation in Ukraine. On Monday, Ukraine's Security Service, or SBU, opened a criminal investigation against him, accusing him of directing the use of banned chemical weapons. Russia denied using any chemical weapons in Ukraine and has accused Kyiv of using toxic agents in combat. An SBU official told AP on Tuesday that the agency was behind the attack. The official, who spoke on condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to release the information, described Kirillov as a war criminal and an entirely legitimate target.
Поезда не знаю.